Hello everyone and welcome back to Zaki Ahmed Educational channel. So this is the part 33 of the crash course series in which we are discussing expected and important questions related to environmental science examination. So this is the unit 6 of NET environmental science syllabus and the unit deals with environmental pollution and control. So those who haven't checked the previous lessons, you can check the link given in the description below. So let's start today's video. The first question is, the sound emitted from a line source attenuates at which of the following rates? So it is asking the sound emitted from a line source. So it is asking as a result of geometrical spreading because of line source, what will be the attenuation and what will be the rate? So these are the rates given: 3 decibel per doubling of the distance, 5 decibel, 6 decibel and 8 decibel per doubling of the distance from the source. So we'll know one by one what is line source and what is point source. So let's move to the next slide. So before knowing about the rate, we should know what is meant by line source and point source. Yes, in this question it is asking about the line source, but sometime it can ask about the point source also. So for that reason we should know what is line source and what is point source. So point source क्या होता है? For example, in this picture you can see there is a source. You can assume there is a woofer or speaker present over here at this source. Red color dot denotes that, and it will send circular. This will show that circular radiations will be sent by that sound so that it will travel from the source to the other part. So what will happen is, if this is happening, this is called as point source, and for every doubling distance, for example the distance is d, then for 2 decibel what will happen, the two distance, the decibel will be 6 decibel less. Yes, for the point source 6 decibel will be deducted from the original value of the source. For example, if you can see here, there is 95 decibel it is heard from the source at distance d, then 89 decibel, that means 95 minus 6, 89 decibel will be heard when the distance is double. Again when the distance will be double, so 89 minus 6 it will be 83 decibel. So this is about point source. लेकिन जब line source के बारे में पूछा गया है जैसा कि इस question में, so what will happen at that time? So at that time, for example, here you can see, in this case what it will happen is, when there will be doubling in distance, so अगर distance double हो जाएगा तब क्या होगा कि 3 decibel उसमें decrease हो जाएगा from the original source. For example, अगर एक point में decibel जो है sound का 90 decibel है, तो उसका अगर 2 times distance बढ़ा दिया जाए, so वहाँ पे सुनाई देगा 87 decibel. Yes, because 3 decibel will be deducted or reduced. Further, if it is distance is increased by 2 times, then again 3 decibel will decrease, so it will be 84 decibel. So this is very important, you should learn this one and you should note it down. For a point source 6 decibel is deducted for doubling of distance, but for the line source 3 decibel is deducted from the line source of doubling of distance. So here the question was for line source, the correct option will be the 3 decibel deduction for doubling of distance. Let's move to the next question. So the next question is, according to NACS, so NACS here doesn't mean nose, it means National Ambient Air Quality Standards of India, annual average concentration which is given in microgram per meter cube for sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide in ecologically sensitive area are what? So this question was asked in NET 2019 examination. So here the correct option will be option number D, 20 and 30 microgram per meter cube respectively for sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. So is there any trick? No, there is no such trick to remember this one, but it has something that is given by the Central Pollution Control Board. There are the standards for NAAQs which you have to remember. For example, sulfur dioxide, there are 2 major things you have to remember. The quality standards will be given in annual or 24 hours, and in some case 8 hours also it is given. So you have to remember all these things, and here also you have to remember for industrial, residential and rural other area is given different thing, and for ecological sensitive area the value is different. For example, for sulfur dioxide, if you're considering 24 hour, then 80 microgram per meter cube will be for the industrial, residential, rural and other area, and for ecological sensitive area the value will be also 80 microgram per meter cube. But when we are coming to nitrogen dioxide, the values are changed So you can see here the annual value, you can see it is different from the sulfur dioxide. It is 40 in industrial residential area, whereas in ecological sensitive area it is 30. So like this, I have mentioned about some of the important criteria which are important for the examination point of view, such as sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, particulate matter of 2.5 microns and less. And similarly, in the next slide you can see that I have also mentioned about the ozone, lead, carbon monoxide and ammonia. So here you can see for carbon monoxide it is considering 8 hours and 1 hour. So it is not having 24 hours and 1 day. So these things you have to remember, and along with that, methods for measurement of these kind of air pollutants are also given. So all these things you can get. I will upload this PDF in our Telegram group, so you can check there. So here in front of the screen you can see this is the syllabus for NET Environmental Science Examination, and in Unit 6, that is Environmental Pollution and Control, under the water pollution section you can see there is a very important thing which is Indian Standards for Drinking, that is Indian Standards 10500 according to 2012 law. So let's see what is that one, because it is also very important as per the entrance examination is concerned. So this is the PDF part of the water quality of drinking water quality given by the IS 10500 2012 standards, and there are two things you have to remember, that is acceptable limit is there and one limit is for permissible limit. What is permissible limit? When there the alternate source is absent, then there we can consider this limit as the permissible limit. But where the acceptable source or the alternative source is present, so there will be acceptable limit which will be considered. So for example, for aluminium, that is milligram per liter, 0.03 milligram per liter is the acceptable limit present in the drinking water as per the water quality standards of India. Next you have to remember, because it has been asked several times, that is chloride in the option number 8 which is given. So that is 250 milligram per liter is the acceptable limit, and 1000 milligram per liter is the limit in the permissible range. I will upload this in the Telegram group as I will upload the NAAQ standards for air. So the next question is one of the numerical. Yes, the same numerical, it is related to sound and noise pollution. So the question is, two sounds of 80 decibel each are superimposed at a location. So what will be the resultant sound at that location? So it is telling that from a point 80 decibel source the sound is coming, and from other point also 80 decibel sound is coming at a location. So let us assume this is that location. So the question is asking, in this point at this location, what will be the resultant sound? Whether the noise level or the sound level it will be double, that is 160 decibel, or it will remain same, or it will have what impact on that area. So here I will tell the correct answer will be option number C, 83 decibel. So there is a technique to calculate that, but we have also some lengthy technique. If you are not following that, if you don't want to follow, you can follow the easy trick which I have explained in one of our videos. The link is in the description below. I have taken it from the mind mapping channel, so thanks to Satyendra sir. So you can look into that, and these problems will be very simple for you and you will know how to solve this. So that's all in this part of the video. I hope you like this. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed till now.